28 minutes on to the 7 o'clock hour. This is where I say good morning to you, Grenada, Carriacou, PD, Martinique, the rest of the Eastern Caribbean. Welcome to Good Morning Grenada for today. It's Tuesday, the 3rd day of June. Raining on the outside, not necessarily cats and dogs, but it's raining. So just in case you intend to come into the city, please be prepared, all right? Good morning to you, Mildred Smith, Yulin Alexander. Good morning, Shem and Zamora and everybody. Yoland is with us already. Nice. Veronica Sandy is also with us. Good morning, wherever you are. It's a good day to have a good day in a good way. Nice. That's the spot. Yes, you've hit the spot, man. On your frequency modulation band. That's the FM band, 105.5 and 105.9.
There is no limit to
Arnold Grant, good morning to you. Monica Meros Williams, good morning. Hey, happy birthday, Daddy Godwin. Happy birthday. I know Michelle and Trevor and Joanna, everybody, and Miss Joan. They are going to make the day an exceptional one for you. Wish I was around to eat some of that birthday cake. Enjoy your day in the sunshine state of Florida. God bless you. Long life, health, and strength as always. I want to go here and see what my friend sent for us this morning. He says, good morning, wishing you a wonderful Tuesday, filled with the sweet aroma of the God. The God bless your day with his kindness and grace. Have a blessed day. Thank you. Tuesday blessings, love and blessings to all. In God have I put my trust. I will not be afraid what man can do unto me. This one is really for me. Yeah. Good. It's a good day to have a good day in a good way. Good morning to you, Miss Wells, all the way in Atlanta. How's the dog this morning? Is he already locked in? Good morning. Petlin George is also in Barbados. She's in Bimsha, the land of flying cuckoo and fish. Not flying fish and cuckoo, flying cuckoo. Oh my goodness. Good morning.
It's upon me, Lord.
Destined to win, overcomer. Good morning. As we head into the word of the day, I know some folks are going to dance. Yeah. 25 minutes on to 7. Holy Spirit,
take my soul.
Holy Spirit,
Fill my soul.
yeah.
Holy Spirit, take my soul.
The word of the day, that word today is frugal. Frugal. F-R-U-G-A-L. Frugal. It means economical with resources. Economical with resources. Frugal. Have you heard that word before? Well, here's how we can use that word in a sentence. Her frugal style allowed her to save for a house. Now, it doesn't mean being a miser, right? No, it doesn't mean being a miser. It means that you're very economical with your resources. You're well budgeted, as Josephine and Relene from Ariza would tell you. Yeah, if you budget right, you're being frugal. You're being very economical. You're not overspending where you shouldn't be overspending. Frugal. I love this word. I have to learn to be frugal. Lovely. 23 minutes on to 7. Good morning to Carriacou and Petey Matnick, the Southern Grenadines. Good morning. Reverend Samuel Caesar, I am yet to see you, right? You have to come and co-host with me one of these mornings. You know that. before you go back to Crossroads Radio in East Flatbush, New York.
My God is
All those of you who are locked on in New York, good morning, good morning, good morning around the world.
my God is my God.
Good morning, Erlin. How you doing? Hope you're doing fine.
As I journey through this
Yeah, stay blessed as always. What's happening? It's time for the motivational thought of the day, and that's where we say good morning to Nadisha. That's Nadisha's segment.
let wisdom
Good morning to the folks at the Grenada Food and Nutrition Council. Well, folks, this morning I will be speaking with our 7 Carnival Queen contestants. It's going to be exciting. I want to hear from them. Yeah. Start the day active. Exercise or stretch in the morning. Please do, right? A physical movement energizes your body and your mind. So start your day with activity. Yeah, don't just get up and go, start your day with some stretches and some exercising and some bending and so forth. Yeah, why do you want to do that? Simply because physical activity energizes your day.
let the heavens and earth praise his name.
Lauren Salim, good morning, good morning, good morning. Yeah.
In the valley,
Good morning, Joan. Good morning, Gon. Good morning.
let us sing.
Michelle Daniel, good morning. Rico Andrew, I miss you for a while, partners. What's going on? Catherine Phillip, good morning. Mary E. Banks, hope all is well. Nassif Kangaroo Drakes, good morning to you and the family. Morning, Pegleg. Yeah. Matthew and the entire family. Zobi, good morning. The folks in Ahoma. Folly, good morning. Let's see what's buzzing this morning. What's buzzing this morning? All right, Pretty Larceny recruits engaged farmers in the first field visit ahead of their graduation.
My God is my God is my God is.
OECS celebrates 44 years, adapting, innovating, sustaining a unified OECS for a changing world. Internationally, Mount Etna in Sicily spews huge plumes of ash. And in sports, surfing, Rutherford rejoined the West Indies squad ahead of the final of the 3 one-day internationals against England. Too little, too late, Papi. Think you could change the fortunes? Already lost. I mean, maybe if they win the last one, it might just give somebody like me who, is hell-bent on supporting West Indies cricket a little, I don't even want to say a motivation, a little hope, just a little something to sing about.
Holy Spirit, take my soul.
Don't know what's going on, man.
Holy Spirit, fill
Is it protest from the players? Oswald Pele Dabo, good morning. Happy Thanksgiving to you and the family. If you all know what this Happy Thanksgiving is all about, you all wouldn't really want to know. Cicely Blackman, hope you're doing fine. Montrose, good morning. Nedra Robertson Latast, good morning to you.
Spirit, take me to a higher place and fill me with your captivity.
Happy birthday to you, Mrs. Helen Andrews. Wishing you a day filled with love, joy, and celebrations. And also, warmest wishes are coming from your loving husband, Fabian Andrews, affectionately known as Corn Man. Your devoted daughters, Samantha, Sindra, Simone, and Amaya. Your cherished grandchildren, Leah, Amoni, Maury, and Amir. Happy birthday to Miss Andrews. From your family who loves you dearly. May your day be as beautiful and inspiring as you are. Hey, Con man. I tell you, I want some Asham here making it. I should have take out your name from that, you know. Happy birthday to you, man. Enjoy your day to the fullest, okay? Yeah, you're blessed to have that day today, all right? Good. Joan Mongo, good morning. Hope you're doing fine.
Guide my steps away from temptation.
So remember, it's a good day to have a good day in a good way.
So let wisdom be the gates I see.
Nice. Folks, the AM edition of News, Sports, and the Weather comes up right after these messages. Don't you go anywhere.
The Mass officially starts now as Spice Mass Cooperation together with Aura Caribbean is turning up the thing all the way up with Carnival City Fusion Thursdays. It all kicks off on Thursday, May 29th and continues every Thursday into June. We're bringing the vibes to the Port Louis lawn. Gates open 7 p.m. Action starts 8 p.m. Get ready for live performances from your favorite soca, groovy, and calypso artists, plus the sweet sounds of steel band, live bands, and all the mass elements you love. Veko, Jab Jab, Short Knee, Moko Jumbi, Apache, and more. It's more than a line. It's a whole carnival experience. So grab your crew, bring the energy, and come let's celebrate where culture meets pure excitement. Carnival City Fusion Thursdays, Port Louis Lawn, beginning May 29th and continues every Thursday into June. Come, let's play a mass, cause the thing starts.
Grenada, the road to greatness continues. Catch the senior men's national team live at the Karani James Athletic Stadium for 2 thrilling football clashes. Saturday, May 31st, it's a fiery international friendly as Grenada takes on Anguilla, just $20 admission. Then on Wednesday, June 4, it's our FIFA World Cup qualifier versus the Bahamas, $25 admission. Both matches kick off at 7 p.m. sharp. Come dressed, come loud, come proud. Style your national team, bring your posters, and show the world you are the 12th man. Let's pack the stadium, flood the stands, and roar together. Get your tickets now at the official GFA ticket outlets. Go to Fed.com or at the gate. Let's stand proud with Team Grenada. One island, one team, one goal.
Everyone, I would like to welcome you to come join us next Saturday at King of the Grill. You can sample our wonderful Divine products and many other products that we offer at Budget Food. Again, next Saturday, King of the Grill. See you there.
GBM presents the 2025 Maggie King of the Grill, Saturday, June 7th, Monrouge Plainfield from 11 a.m. Our partners, Maggie, the secret of great flavor, Grenada Distillers Limited, makers of Clark's Court, Grenada's #1 rum, Grenada Paper Products, makers of Cherish, Spring Soft, Harbour Bay, and Super Value Toilet Paper, and Royal, Quick and Easy, and Horizon Paper Towels, Budget Foods Inc., Classic Lighting, and Blue Bubbles PA Rental and Event Supplies. It's the 2025 Maggie King of the Grill, where flavor rules.
News for today, Tuesday, May 3rd, 2025. Coming up in the news, Predia larceny recruits engaged farmers in the first field visit ahead of the graduation. In the region, OECS celebrates 44 years, adapting, innovating, sustaining a unified OECS for a changing world. Internationally, Mount Etna in Sicily spews huge plumes of ash. And in sports, Sherfin Rutherford rejoined the West Indies squad ahead of the final of 3 ODIs against England. We've got the details to this and more after these messages.
How many times do I have to tell you I'm committed to us?
She made me feel some measure of warmth, maybe even passion.
If I decide to do this, I'll be doing it for you, no one else.
Labukan presents Rivals, playing at Labukan Creative Center, GCNA Complex, all weekends in May, Saturdays 8 p.m., Sundays 6 p.m. Tickets from Grenadian Optical, Labukan, and GoToFet at $75. Sponsors Brighton and Miners Limited, Knights Auto, Sandals, GBN, Republic Bank, Trios Auto, Coop Bank, and Huggins. It's Rivals by Francis Urias Peters. Don't you miss it.
You break, I come back, boy. You break, I come back. Back.
Good morning. With the details, I am Gordon Joseph. Starting today, June 3rd to the 4th, 2025, government, in collaboration with regional and international partners, will host a high-level policy dialogue on disability inclusion. This pivotal event aims to advance inclusive development and strengthen the rights and opportunities of persons with disabilities across the Caribbean. The two-day dialogue will bring together ministers, policymakers, representatives of organizations of persons with disabilities or OPDs, also development agencies and civil society leaders from across the region. Discussions will focus on integrating disability inclusion into national policies, public services, and development planning. This event builds on recent regional initiatives, including the Caribbean Development Bank 2024 Draft Regional Disabilities Assessment Report, which highlighted challenges such as limited access to services, underrepresentation in policy making, and the need for stronger legal protection for persons with disabilities. The dialogue will also spotlight Grenada's ongoing efforts to enhance disability inclusion, including recent assessment of facilities, services, and policies for alignment with accessibility standards. Key outcomes of the dialogue are expected to include 1. A regional roadmap for disability inclusive policies and programs. 2. Commitment to enhance accessibility in education, employment, and public infrastructure. 3. Strategies to strengthen data collection and stakeholder engagement. And 4. Mechanisms to ensure the active participation of persons with disabilities in policy development. The two-day dialogue aligns with global efforts to promote disability inclusion as emphasized at the Global Disability Summit 2025, where the CDB reaffirmed its commitment to championing disability inclusion in the region. The high-level policy dialogue on disability inclusion will take place at the Radisson Grenada Beach Resort, Grand Anse in St. George. 1 week before the official graduation, recruit officers of the Predia Larceny Task Force participated in the first field exercise as part of the ongoing training. The officers, accompanied by Predia Larceny Coordinator Dominic Daniel, visited farms across all 4 agricultural districts. The visit was designed to familiarize recruits with the realities on the ground and foster stronger relationships between the task force and the farming community. During the exercise, farmers had the opportunity to voice their concerns, share experiences, and discuss the ongoing challenges they face due to predial larceny. According to Coordinator Daniel, the initiative was not only about observation, but about creating a platform for open dialogue. We have more in this report.
The training began for the predial larceny officers on the 22nd of April, and it ran for 6 weeks, and part of the curriculum was to give them on-hand experience with the farmers on the farm. So it's a practical exercise to help them to understand what the farmers go through, what they themselves have to encounter while working as a full-time predial larceny protection officer. With that part of their experience, when they go out there, they will actually be in a position to know what action to take when certain things happen, right? They wouldn't have to be wondering what next or what should be done, but they should know exactly what should be done, what is expected of them, right? And that will assist them in at least, solving problems faster, and reaching a solution within a reasonable time.
Senior Agriculture Officer for the Northern Agricultural Extension District, Kingsley St. Louis, also joined the team. He expressed optimism about a closer collaboration between the Extension Office and the Predial Larceny Task Force in addressing the persistent issue of farm theft.
With the increase in officers means that there would be an increase in patrol, because over the past years and so on, predial larceny officers have been limited in terms of numbers and having other resources like vehicles and so on to their disposal. So now that we have more officers that would assign per district, it makes the work a bit easier in that we can have more farmers being seen or being visited by the predial larceny officers, and we hope that with the increase with the predial larceny officers, that there will be a decrease in predial larceny offences.
Farmers welcomed the engagement and expressed enthusiasm about the additional manpower soon to be added to the predial larceny unit. Several also expressed optimistic about the potential for more frequent patrols and a faster, more coordinated response to incidents.
Yeah, well, that'll be good, So ease up on the thief and thing, to control it, that would be good, Well, I always tell you, like on an evening, early morning, you got to make a pass on, If you keep them guys, we take it, evening, early morning, they come in. So then when we go in down, they know coming up 6 o'clock, they know, So that time you have to choose early morning and evening. Well, I'm happy that the government is doing something better than what was done before, because I could see active progress.
Over the years, I definitely had a problem with the thief, and the predial larceny task force has been out there supporting me, honestly, but I think that the numbers wasn't great enough in order to control the amount of persons that out there actually robbing our produce, And I see that the government has definitely made an effort in terms of ensuring that they strengthen the task force, and I think it's a good move, it's a good initiative. I think it could only work well and wonders for farmers.
Recruit Officer Camille Sylvester MacDonald was seen engaging with a farmer, offering reassurance that the team is committed to doing all they can to help curb predial larceny.
I believe that the farmers moving forward are in safe hands with the new recruits that are out, with this training that we have gotten from the police training school, Royal Grenada Police Force Training School. I can tell you that we are prepared, we are ready, and we are ready to go out there and assist the farmers and let the teams know that no to predial larceny. So you're in safe hands. I think the ministry made a good choice in the recruits that they would have chosen. So you're in safe hands.
The field visit was a critical part of the officers' final phase of training aimed at enhancing not only their investigative and enforcement skills, but also their communication and community outreach. Now that concludes the first segment of the news. Stay with us. The regional and international developments, along with the sports and the weather, they're straight ahead. In the region, as the Organization of Eastern Caribbean States, the OECS, commemorates its 44th anniversary on June 18th, 2025, the occasion calls for nationals to reflect on a shared journey of resilience, transformation, and progress. Under the theme, Adapting, Innovating, Sustaining, a Unified OECS for a Changing World, this year's celebrations pay tribute to a region that continues to evolve with strength and purpose in the face of global challenges. All 12 member states will celebrate in a vibrant expression of solidarity, showcasing innovation and celebrating the enduring spirit of OECS integration. This year's activities will be headlined in St. Vincent and the Grenadines, focusing on the OECS free movement of persons regime with support for the from the International Organization of Migration, the IOM Caribbean Office, and the OECS Regional Integration through Growth, Harmonization and Technology Program. The OECS Commission and IOM Caribbean Office hope to draw a refreshing glance into migration opportunities, the benefits of free movement, and contingent rights within the OECS with the 44th anniversary activities. Highlights of the 44th anniversary celebrations will include OECS Thanksgiving Service on June 11th, OECS in the Classroom School Campaign on June 12th, unveiling the OECS Economic Union Billboard on June 13th, the OECS IOM Fun Walk on June 15th, and OECS Colors Day. Now, across the region, nationals are invited to wear the official OECS colors, which are green, yellow, white, and navy blue, as a symbol of shared identity. Celebrations and messages of unity will be shared using the hashtags OECS Day and OECS Day 2025. Looking further afield, a huge plume of ash, gas and rock has spewed forth from Italy's Mount Etna, Europe's largest active volcano, but authorities said there was no current danger to the population. Images showed a massive grey cloud billowing from the volcano on the island of Sicily beginning about 11:24 a.m. local time on Monday. According to the National Institute of Geophysics and Volcanology, surveillance cameras showed a pyroclastic flow probably produced by a collapse of material from the northern flank of the southeast crater, the agency said. A pyroclastic flow occurs when volcanic rock, ash, and hot gases surge from the volcano. They are extremely dangerous. The explosive activity had transitioned to a lava fountain, with the plume of ash expected to dissipate towards the southwest. And finally, the official death toll after deadly floods hit the Nigerian town of Mokwa on Thursday has risen to more than 200, officials say. Another 500 people are still missing in the town in the central Niger state. However, local official Musa Kimboku said rescue efforts had eased or ceased because authorities no longer believe anyone could still be found alive. The floods, said to be the worst in the area for 60 years, swept through the Mokwa district of Tifin Maza and Anguan Haswa after torrential rains. In an effort to prevent disease in the area, authorities will soon start digging out corpses buried underground. Recounting scenes of catastrophe, local residents said that they saw their homes and family members get washed away. Indeed, a sad story. That brings us to the end of the regional and international news. Stay with us. The sporting highlights are straight ahead, followed closely by the weather.
Go.
Hi, sporting fans. Max Verstappen clattered into a fresh controversy on Sunday when stewards ruled he rammed rival George Russell in the closing laps of an eventful Spanish Grand Prix. The incident happened shortly after racing restarted with 5 laps left following a safety car. Verstappen immediately lost third to Ferrari's Charles Leclerc and then went off the track as he tried to hold off Russell's Mercedes. Verstappen's Red Bull team told the driver to hand the place to Russell. The Dutchman appeared about to do that as he slowed into turn 5 with 2 laps left. Instead, he speared into the Mercedes. Stewards handed the Dutchman a 10-second penalty and he finished 10th. He said later that he was unhappy at the way Leclerc had passed him and Russell had tried to overtake. And finally, a reinforcement for Windies as Guyanese middle order batsman Shafin Rutherford has rejoined the West Indies squad ahead of the final of 3 ODIs against England at the Kia Oval today. Rutherford arrived in London on Sunday following a stint in the Tata Indian Premier League where he helped the Gujarat Titans get to the playoffs before falling at the first hurdle to the Mumbai Indians. Rutherford, who currently averages 70.71.0 in 12 ODIs, will add more batting quality to a West Indies outfit looking for a consolation win, having lost the series already with defeats in the first 2 ODIs. They were blown away by 238 runs in the first game before losing the second by 3 wickets. That's all the sports we've got at this time. We'll have more sports for you in a luncheon edition and then in our primetime newscast. Stay with us, folks. The weather forecast is straight ahead.
Whether you're refreshing a bedroom or giving your home a bold new look, the Color Shop has the perfect paint and tools to make it happen, inside and out. With quality finishes for every surface and accessories to match, we make painting easy from start to finish. Whether it's a DIY weekend or a contractor starting a brand new project, the Color Shop is the trusted choice.
And folks, for the latest weather forecast, we join forecaster Gerard Tamer at the forecast desk at the MBIA. Good morning, Jerry.
Hi, good morning to you, and good morning to all the listeners of the network. Let's see what's happening weather-wise for today, Wednesday the 3rd. Well, conditions across our Tri-Island states are generally fair and hazy. Winds east-southeasterly at 11 miles an hour. Barometric pressure is now 16.4 millibars. Now that is above normal and rising. Current temperature is now 28.1 degrees Celsius. The relative humidity is 77%. Yesterday, we recorded a maximum temperature of 30.5 Celsius and a minimum last night of 27.3. At points range, we had only a trace of rainfall over the last 24 hours, hence the total for the month remained at only 0.4 millimeter. Let's turn our attention now to the public forecast, and this is valid for today and tonight for Grenada, Carriacou, and the PT Martinique. We can expect conditions to be generally fair and hazy. Winds easterly to east-southeasterly at 12 to 22 miles an hour. Seas moderate to waves 5 to 7 feet in open waters, and a small craft advisory remains in effect. Tides are currently rising. High tide will be in a few minutes from now at 8:17 this morning. Low tide will follow this afternoon at 11 minutes after 4. Maximum temperature today should get up to around 31 degrees Celsius. We'll have sunset this afternoon at 6:26. Sunrise tomorrow 5:41. So just repeat the public forecast. Remember, it's valid for today and tonight for Grenada, Carriacou, and the Petite Martinique. Conditions are expected to be generally fair and hazy. And the seas moderate with 5 to 7 feet in open water, and a small craft advisory remains in effect. So, Fundamental Officer at MBIA, Jerry Tamer.
Thank you very much, Jerry. Have yourself a wonderful day now.
Thank you, same to you.
All right, folks, the weather forecast came to you with the kind compliments of Rennick and Thompson Company Limited.
If you are 50 years and over or turning 50 in 2024, our 50-plus car insurance is perfect for you. It's loaded with free benefits like loss of use, special perils, and windscreen cover up to $2,500. Getting to 50 is filled with ups and downs. Let's celebrate these moments together and look forward to 50 more. Call Beacon Insurance at 440-4447 or log on to beacongrenada.com to get a free quote today. Special conditions apply.
8 minutes after 7 o'clock to end the news, a recap of the headlines. Prudential larceny recruits engaged farmers in their first field visit ahead of their graduation. In the region, the OECS celebrates 44 years with the theme Adapting, Innovating, Sustaining, a Unified OECS for a Changing World. Internationally, Mount Etna in Sicily spews huge plumes of ash. And in sports, reinforcement for Windies as Sherfane Rutherford rejoined the squad ahead of the final of 3 ODIs against England. Now that has been the morning edition of news for today, Tuesday, May 3rd, 2025. On behalf of the entire news department, I am Gordon Joseph, thanking you for viewing and listening, wishing you a productive day, and extending that invitation to you to stick and stay with the network, because we are with you anywhere and everywhere.
Yes, Grenada, it's what we've been waiting on. The countdown to the Maggie, King of the Grill. It's back at his legendary home, Montrouge Playing Field. Grand End on Saturday, June the 7th. The Flames return with Grill Masters battling for glory. All the action starts at 12 noon. Then from 6 p.m., we go stateside for live entertainment by the Caress Band. It's food, fun, and flavor, all powered by Maggie. Loads of attraction for the kids, bouncy castle, games, and plenty of fun for the little ones while we indulge in smoky goodness. Don't miss the vibe, the flavor, the fierce competition. King of the Grill 2025 is back and better than ever. It's the King of the Grill 2025. Maggie King of the Grill, brought to you by Maggie, the secret of great flavor. Grenada Distillers Limited, makers of Class Coat, Grenada's #1 rum. Grenada Paper Products, Classic Lightning Caribbean, Grenville Cooperative Credit Union, Budget Foods, where quality and affordability call home. Sandals Resort, Flow, Glenelg Spring Water, Blue Bubbles PA Rentals and Event Supplies, Innovation Grenada Limited, and Rubis, Fuel and Grills in competition. It's the Maggie King of the Grill 2025. Be there.
Sporting fans, ready yourselves for the most anticipated Winston Tide games, June 7th and 8th at the Kirani James Athletic Stadium. Come support our athletes as they compete with some of the region's best in the field events and on the tracks. Save the date, June 7th and June 8th, Winston Tide games at the Kirani James Athletic Stadium. Stay tuned for more info. Winston Tide Game 2025.
Like a freestyle,
scene. I beat that, don't stop like Bob Marley said. One love on top. These sewage water out of sight, but it's always wrong, don't lose the light. From factories and wells so deep, corals, mangroves and fish they weep. Bring water for the garden, keep it green. Save the cash and the earth gets clean. We use the water with a mindful mind. It's out of sight but never far behind. In nature, the answers always flow. Like water running pure, the cycle grows. It renews itself, same drop, same beat. It's all good, man, you got the heat. Water flow, water flow. No clean water, no vibes we grow. Protect our water, protect our future.
Time to go.
Served Grenada for decades, we are the #1 and largest electrical supplier.
Hi, welcome to Sunny Electrical. How may I help?
We offer electrical wire and accessories, tools and appliances for all residential, commercial and industrial applications, which is what we are known for. And we expanded our products with new innovative ways to modernize your home. New homeowners will be captivated in our lighting showrooms.
Some more pendant lights here. These are very multifunctional because they can work for kitchens, living rooms, bedrooms.
We have a wide selection of lighting, ranging from indoor to outdoor and solar. We are also available for site visit services to assist you with selecting the perfect light for your forever home. We are located at Dusty Highway in Grenada, St. George. Sudden Electrical. Best value, expert advice, quality products. We hope to see you soon.
Two of Calypso's powerhouse, Big J and Sour Supper, are launching for 2025. Calypso Power Launch on Saturday, June 7th at the Lassages Had Court in St. David from 8 p.m. featuring Calypso, Toka Kaiso, and X-Tempo. Come hear Big J's new offerings for 2025. Plus Sour Supper celebrating 20 years this year. Plus Junior Monarch Morty, Royalty, Shamak, Calypso Monarch Innocent, The Great King Darius, Squeezy, Smallies, and more. All backed by the Heatwave Band with MC Senator. Early bird tickets are $30. General admission $40. Available at Lixon Bikes, Grenadian Optical, St. David's Pharmacy, and Jew at Lotto in Grenville. Sponsored by Cocoa Breeze Bar, Hanky's Grenada, Kiske, Chopstick, A-Bun Distributors, Tyrrell Bay Express, Paddy's Shipping, Waditi Rental, and Dana's Tasty Food. Endorsed by the Spice Mass Corporation.
Alright folks, as I promised you yesterday, from this morning we'll be having this additional fit here on the Good Morning Grenada program. We now join Corporal Troy Paul of the Traffic Department of the RGPF as we get a traffic report. Good morning, Corporal.
Good morning to you and good morning to all your listeners. Good morning, Grenada. This is Corporal Troy Paul from the Traffic Department with your live traffic updates, keeping you ahead of your journey on Tuesday morning. This morning, so far, through the towns of St. George's, we have such light traffic, but we know in the next half hour or so, we expect to see a build-up in that traffic. Also, in the area of Calivini, we've also seen some build-up in the traffic as well, and you can continue to expect a build in traffic in that area. Also, through the area of the Toby Road, we also see some congestion in that area because remember, we have a traffic diversion along the Cliff Main Road, so the Toby Road we see some traffic congestion. Also in the area of the Grand Dance Public Road, in the area of the Radisson's Hotel, by that traffic light there, we already start seeing some build up in the traffic in that area, and we expect to have even more traffic in that area. But however, we have a traffic warden who will be there to direct that traffic, and so that you will have some easement in the traffic this morning as well. So far, traffic is moderate in most areas, flowing persons coming to the town of St. George's or heading to the Grenada direction. But however, I want to urge persons that if you have not left home as yet, you definitely will be late by the time 8 o'clock coming to these areas. So far, I can report that in those areas such as Maris Hill, we have a moderate flow of traffic. We also see a build-up in traffic in the area of persons coming from the St. Paul's direction. Is one of the heavier routes for commuters heading to the town of St. George's, or even persons going to the Grandans direction. So persons expect a bit of congestion, as I stated, in the area of the Toby Road, coming from the Caligini direction, and also in the area of Grandans, Radisson, Foodlands area. But remember, we have persons in, especially in the area of Foodlands, who will assist in the traffic congestion. Also, to report, we have one minor accident in the area of Tropicana. So persons passing in that area expect a little delay, but however, officers are already on the scene and attending to it. So that will be pretty dealt with, and we'll have free roads so that you can traverse in that area. One bit of that is pretty much it for our traffic update for this morning. But as I stated earlier on, if you have not left home yet, you will be late, and we expect to have a build-up of traffic as we get closer to the 8 o'clock hour, which is the standard working time for most Grenadians.
I was just saying thank you so much, Corporal Paul, for your comprehensive traffic report, and I can assure you that it goes a long way in assisting commuters as they make their way into the city, and those who work the night shift, they are getting out of the city. That will definitely assist them in plotting their route.
Sure, definitely.
Okay, thank you very much, and we look forward to talking with you again tomorrow morning.
Sure, and we will bring you those live traffic updates every day, Monday to Friday, and make sure that drivers, commuters, pedestrians alike get to their destination safely and on time with those reports.
Thank you very much. Have a good one. Thank you. Folks, that was Corporal Troy Paul there from the Traffic Department of the RGPF in our newly included feature on the Good Morning Grenada program, the Traffic Report. We take a quick commercial break, then we come back. I've got a good friend, a guest on via our Zoom platform, and we'll be talking munch and marketing. We'll be back after these messages. Don't you go anywhere.
Grenada is indeed beautiful and worth exploring. We firmly believe that you should be allowed to do so. Why not explore Grenada with James Services Corp Off-Road Tours? Whether you decide to explore Grenada with your family, spouse, or large group of friends, we are ready to welcome you. Our tours are guaranteed to leave you with wonderful memories of Grenada if you are visiting, and excitement if you live here. Book a tour with us now by visiting our website www.jamessvcs.com. Call 1473-442-3769 or email info@jamessvcs.com. James Services Corp Off-Road Tours.
I am Dennis James Williams, owner and director of James Services Corp. Looking forward to welcoming you to the beautiful island of Union to explore with James Services Corp Off-Road Tours. See you soon.
Explore our beautiful island of Grenada from an angle that is unique and off-road, but equally fun. We are 100% family-friendly tours.
Attention all divers, snorkelers and underwater enthusiasts. Effective May 15th, 2025, all visitors to the renowned Mullinair Underwater Sculpture Park will be required to pay a small fee of US $3.50 or EC $10 per person. These fees are essential to support the ongoing maintenance and repairs of the sculptures, as well as the development of new features to ensure the park remains a world-class attraction. Payment can can be made through the Grenada Tourism Authority's online payment portal, available on the Pure Grenada website, www.puregrenada.com. We thank you for your support in enhancing this extraordinary underwater product. This announcement is brought to you by the Grenada Tourism Authority and the Ministry of Tourism, dedicated to protecting and conserving Grenada's resources for the enjoyment of all.
For when you need someone to help you to your feet, I'll be that beacon to your highest peak. Oh, I'll be right next to you, no, I will never leave. Come on, take my hands, we got everything we need. Cause you can look to me whenever you're in need. Just call on me and I'll be on my way. I'll be by your side, never to divide. The light that shines our way. Wherever you road leads, we'll be right there with you. Wherever you road leads, we'll make your dreams come true. Next time, next time, next time, right next to you.
Nexa Credit Union, with you wherever your road leads.
All right, welcome viewers and listeners to this segment of the conversation. It's 22 minutes after 7 o'clock. I can assure you it's going to be a lengthy morning because I've got two beautiful ladies via the Zoom platform. They're representing CCN Group, and they're here to tell us all about brunch and marketing. I am so excited to hear about this. As a matter of fact, I've invited myself. All right, so I am definitely going to be a part of that event. All right, so I've got with me via the Zoom platform Miss Debbie Jolie and Miss Tessa Drayton. Ladies, good morning and welcome.
Good morning.
Wow, I just found my background vocals for this year's carnival season. Yeah, definitely. All right. Okay, so how is Trinidad doing this morning? I presume both of you are in Trinidad, right?
Yes, we are.
Okay, somebody is looking as though they're in San Fernando and the other one is in Diego Martin. Am I correct?
No, I am in Arima.
Arima.
It's partly cloudy. I'm just trying to peek out the window. It's partly cloudy where I'm located. Debbie's also in the east, but I'm not sure what the weather is like.
It is the same. It's the same. It's a little cloudy.
All right. That Trini accent just it always sends me crazy. All right. Okay. So tell us about the CCN Group. Tell us about it, and then we'll get into the intricacies of the brunch and marketing.
The group, you said?
Yes.
The CCN Group?
No, I'm talking about the Munch and Marketing event that we have coming up.
Munch and
marketing. Yes.
Okay, so because Debbie is the host of the event, the yearly event, I would let Debbie start off first, giving us an exciting introduction about the Munch and Marketing event.
Okay, lovely. Debbie?
All right, so the Munch and Marketing event was created about 7 years ago. I created for entrepreneurs at the time because I saw entrepreneurs needed that sort of support, right? They needed more support in terms of marketing, getting online, how to create visibility for their brand, how to be consistent. Since then, it has evolved. It has had a hybrid. It has had virtual. It has had in-person versions, and it has evolved now where it's not just for entrepreneurs but also professionals, because we try to now bring a number of experts in different fields, evolving fields, to help persons get just a better understanding of how to use marketing and branding within their business.
Okay, that is very timely because we're seeing the evolution of so many small and medium-sized businesses, and which have the potential to do well, but in most instances they are not operating at the optimum simply because they are lagging behind in the branding and the marketing efforts. So this is a very timely event. Now, what I've noticed though is that a lot of emphasis is placed on LinkedIn. Why is that so?
Well, it's a growing platform and it's a unique platform, and it's a platform I like to say is like the who's who. So unlike an Instagram or unlike a Facebook or any of the other platforms, this platform allows you to see the who's who in particular industries. So you can see who is the CEO of maybe Massey. You can see who is the HR manager of another firm, who is the operations person. So depending on your field, whether you are in marketing, in sales, in project management, you are able to network here and really get to know persons. And I think that is really the gem about that particular platform. It really is like no other.
And it seems as though people are really now getting into LinkedIn, because I have a LinkedIn account for eons ago. And I never pay much attention to it. Every now and then I'd get a notification of who's just gotten an MBA and so forth, but I don't pay any attention to it. But now I'm realizing that it is evolving as one of the leading platforms where professionals and businesses interact.
Yes, it is. Since the pandemic, I think we have seen, exponential growth in that or on that platform, particularly in the Caribbean. Again, because persons want to be able to network, and of course, at the time of the pandemic, we were not face to face, so it was the easiest way to really begin to meet persons online, take conversations off of the platform, set up Zoom sessions, and interact with persons. So again, as I mentioned, I think it's a real gem of a social media platform.
Lovely. I don't want Tessa to feel left out, so I'm going to bring Tessa into the conversation now. Tessa, good morning again, and that bright smile. Oh my goodness, that has to be an Arima smile.
I'm listening to how easy Debbie's job is.
Okay.
As it relates to LinkedIn, using that platform to maximize, upgrade persons, individual, and as well as the company's brand. Debbie makes it sound really easy.
Lovely. I want you to expound on that for me. What exactly is reputation marketing, and tell us, how is it different from the traditional branding or PR?
Well, the reputation marketing we use, or persons in my field use strategy to better understand what is being said about you as an individual, or what is being said about your company. So with the advancement of social media, it makes things a little bit easier for persons like myself to monitor reviews, online reviews, to look at things, what is being said also in traditional press, social media comments. That gives me an idea of where you stand, where you position, how much work persons like me need to do to keep your reputation consistent, right? So unlike the traditional brand marketing, that focuses more on the messaging, right? And the brand identity, the visual identity. So basically, in a nutshell, the brand marketing tells your story, right? Through brand identity, through elements. And the reputation marketing amplifies the story, through testimonials from clients or maybe organizations, using revalidate.
Okay.
Right? So these got to be different. So one telling the story, the other one is validating your story through different elements.
And in the social media age in which we live now, everybody is looking for likes and dislikes. That's on a personal basis. However, in the business realm, people are looking, or entities are looking for reviews. How important is one review to an entity?
Well, one review is good, but ideally you don't want to rely solely on that. You want to have as many testimonials as, like I mentioned previously, validating who you are and what you do. And I wouldn't really separate it. It would be the same for individuals. It kind of like you going to, before you actually go to a hotel or reviewing 5-star hotel, you would go online to find out what is being said about them and how many persons frequent, but generally you want to get that feedback. So you wouldn't just look at one review. You would look at, like, for me, I would scroll through so many, I'd probably get tired of reading reviews like, okay, I think this is the one. So you don't want to look at just one. We need feedback from as many as possible.
Okay. Now, Tessa, I'm coming back to you. Now, people often... Now, I should put it this way. The technological age has emerged, right? And there are businesses who were existing even before the great surge towards the social media platforms. And sometimes people don't even go and retrain. They feel that I'm already in business, so you can't teach an old dog new tricks. All right? Now, therefore, they make mistakes in the era in which we live. What are some of maybe 3 of the things professionals often get wrong when trying to brand themselves on LinkedIn?
Well, I'll jump in here. I think for professionals, one of the things they get wrong is not being consistent with creating content, right? Content is part of your organizational currency now. It's the way in which persons learn about you, your business, your brand, etc. And if you are not consistent, it means that you are not visible, you are not being seen. You know, it's thing I tell my students in marketing class. Coca-Cola is a brand that has been around for 100+ years, and they still advertise and they still have billboards, and you drive places and they are there. So and that can be translated to even the smallest of business owners, so that content creation on social media has equalized the playing field. So we have to now be able to create content and create content consistently, and that becomes our billboard. So that's one of the things I see that businesses don't do well, which is they are not consistent on platforms, not just LinkedIn alone, but across the board. The second thing with LinkedIn as well, for the visibility, that platform asks that you have a profile that is optimized, which most persons, I guess, would say that's part of the faux pas of LinkedIn, right? They're afraid. They don't know where to start. But an optimized profile is, again, a banner. So it showcases you. So you have to optimize that. There's a banner. You have to update your photo. You have to put in information about your headline, so people get an idea of who you are. So that is another space that they do not use well. And the last one, quickly, I would say, is that a lot of people go on to social media and they do not engage. And by that I mean they put out content and that's it, they go, right? They put out the content and they run away. But the truth is, it started as a social platform. So it's meant for us to socialize and to interact and to network. So if you are not engaging with others, you're not engaging with their content, you're not trying to take conversations offline, you're not commenting under other person's posts, then you're not really using the platform the way you should. The algorithm will not reward you, and therefore you will find that, hey, I post for 6 months and I'm not getting anything, and I don't find persons engaged. But part of it is not just you posting, but you engaging with your audience. So those are some of the things I see, both businesses and individuals, they don't necessarily have a clear strategy in terms of how they're going to approach social media.
Yeah.
It's very interesting that you say that. Do you think we, the people of the region, North America and so forth, they're into this big time? And we can see that the people of the region are now getting more and more into social media optimization and so forth. But do you think that our people are into it enough, or do you think we need a whole re-education education drive to get people to understand, hey, this is what has to be done now?
I think we have some marketing.
Yeah.
They need one-on marketing for that education drive. While Debbie was speaking, what came to mind is when she gave the example of persons not engaging. A lack of engagement leaves you open for not you can't see what is being said about you. You don't know if a negative criticism was written about you because you're not there. So I just post, and then 6 months later, I come back. So persons, yes, people know about the social media and the different platforms, but we just post for posting's sake. So like Debbie said, there's no strategy. So then you want to see improvement with your brand, especially if you're having an event, I'm a speaker, and then nobody knows who you are because you're just doing stuff in the background and they just know you. I just know you behind the scenes. Nobody knows. Yet there's no credibility. Right? So when it comes to now promoting that brand, you're not going to get the type of feedback that you desire because nobody knows you. All right? So we're not just, hence the reason for the Munch and Marketing. We want you to attend. We want you to understand why a strategy is important, not just for LinkedIn, that professional platform, but remember, persons also engage on like Instagram and Facebook. So depending on what you want to do with your brand, or you want to promote your brand, then we would use that particular social media platform to bring about, your desired results. But it can't just be ad hoc, anything I'm going to post today. There must be, what story do you want to tell? What do I want this particular audience to know about me, to know about my company, to know about the brand, to know about what I am offering? And that can only be made possible if you have a strategy, and if you attend the Munch on Marketing to let us help you with that.
Okay. Well, I'm happy that you went there, because I want us to start culminating the conversation by telling us about the Munch and Marketing event.
Wonderful. Okay, so the Munch and Marketing event, it takes place on June the 7th, which is this Saturday, from 9 a.m. to 12 noon. It's open to regional, international participants, persons who want to come and learn more about marketing. We have 4 core speakers. I, of course, am one. I'll be speaking on LinkedIn and sort of building out your brand there. I have Rudy, who that is a local entertainer here, a comedian. He, of course, is going to talk about influencer marketing. We have Tessa on the call now, and she's all in the realm, of course, of communications and PR and reputation, and she's going to chat about that. And then we have Cassia, who I would say is a digital specialist. She looks at your branding and your aesthetics in terms of your logo, your design, your website, and how that connects to your overall story. So we're going to be chatting about challenges in marketing, and how you utilize these different elements to help you build a brand, right? From influencer to AI to LinkedIn to building out your reputation to all the digital assets. So everything, in that realm.
Okay, and how do people who want to participate in the Munch and Marketing, how do they do that?
All right, so they could head over to any of my social media platforms and also to my website, www.debbiejolie.com. They can look for Debbie Jolie on Facebook, on LinkedIn, on Instagram, on TikTok. Feel free to send me a direct message. My WhatsApp is also there, so feel free to just send me a WhatsApp. There's registration links, or there's lots of content, and there's the registration link is also in the content as well. So they can register, and we're calling persons all this week. So yes.
Okay. All right, Tessa, any parting words?
Yes, I want to encourage persons as much as, viewers and listeners, as much as we are emphasizing on having a strong brand presence, I also want to say to persons that your reputation must also align with your strong brand presence, with your image. The moment that begins to contradict what you're portraying, then it undermines the impact. So I want to encourage persons to have that balance. How you are in the background, it's the same. How you have to also be when you show up for people, for persons in the digital space. So.
Okay, and Debbie, parting words.
I just want to encourage persons to come to Munch and Marketing. It's been a passion project of mine for the last 7 years. As I've mentioned, it's grown from a little boutique marketing event to something much larger. And I love community, so I really do love to speak to people and to hear their challenges, and to, when we create these kind of aha moments for entrepreneurs, that is really, a passion for me. So I'm really looking forward to persons attending, networking, and really pushing their business, in the direction that they want it to go.
Well, I know for a fact that you'll have a cross-section of people from around the Caribbean region, maybe internationally involved, because LinkedIn seems to be the platform for professionals at this time, and everyone would want to know all the intricacies and how they can maximize the use of LinkedIn. So I want to wish you all the best. Unfortunately, I cannot be there because I didn't realize it was going to be this Saturday. All right, I have another activity to attend to on Saturday, but I know it will be an awesome event, and subsequently you'll give us a feedback as to how it went, and maybe for the next one coming up next year, or maybe later in the year.
Awesome. Yes, I will. I'll keep you posted for sure.
Definitely, please do. All right, well, you ladies have a wonderful day in the land of the hummingbird. Tell Kamla Prasad Bisesa I said good morning.
Thank you so much.
I will definitely greet our current Prime Minister on behalf of you. Thank you, Grenada, as usual, for having us. Thank you for the warm welcome.
You're most welcome. Have a great day now. Bye-bye. Okay, folks, please, you heard all the information how you can participate in Munch and Marketing event, 300 TT, 45 US, and you got all the connection points there. We take a quick break. When we come back, we'll start having our National Queen Contestants 2025 with us. We'll be back after these messages. Don't you go anywhere.
Everyone, I would like to welcome you to come join us next Saturday at King of the Grill. You can sample our wonderful Divine products and many other products that we offer at Budget Food. Again, next Saturday, King of the Grill. See you there.
GBN presents the 2025 Maggie King of the Grill, Saturday, June 7th, Mun Rouge Plain Field from 11 a.m. Our partners, Maggie, the secret of great flavor. Grenada Distillers Limited, makers of Clark's Court, Grenada's #1 rum. Grenada Paper Products, makers of Cherish, Spring Soft, Harbour Bay, and Super Value Toilet Paper. And Royal, Quick and Easy, and Horizon Paper Towels. Budget Foods Inc., Classic Lighting, and Blue Bubbles PA Rental and Event Supplies. It's the 2025 Maggie King of the Grill, where flavor rules.
Looking to shop online from your favorite stores like Amazon and Shein? With GPC Global, it's never been easier. Get your very own US address and shop from around the world. With GPC Global, you can order the latest trends and must-have items, all delivered straight to Grenada to your closest post office for your pickup. We offer the cheapest rates, and our service is reliable and quick. No more waiting for weeks for your packages. Your satisfaction is guaranteed. Join the Grenada Postal family today and start shopping smarter. Visit us online at www.grenadapostal.com or call us on 437-POST. That's 437-7678. GPC Global, your gateway to the world.
If you're 50 years and over or turning 50 in 2024, our 50-plus car insurance is perfect for you. It's loaded with free benefits like loss of use, special perils, and windscreen cover up to $2,500. Getting to 50 is filled with ups and downs. Let's celebrate these moments together and look forward to 50 more. Call Beacon Insurance at 440-4447 or log on to beacongrenada.com to get a free quote today. Special conditions apply.
Mobility, a common theme woven into the very fabric of human history. From ancient wanderers to modern explorers, our instinct to move, to seek something greater, and to grow has always driven us forward. Imagine a journey into pathways of boundless opportunities and endless possibilities. A collective future where the vibrant rhythms of the Caribbean, rich culture, and welcoming community create unforgettable experiences. Beyond citizenship by investment, we believe in our collective investment of time, resources, and energy that fosters innovation, creates jobs, and enriches lives, driving the growth of an entire nation. The Investment Migration Agency Grenada boasts over a decade of exceptional service and remains committed to guiding you toward global mobility and economic freedom through investment. Your journey becomes our shared story of progress and prosperity. This is an invitation to be part of something greater, something enduring. Begin your journey at imagrenada.gd. IMA Grenada. Unlock the possibilities.
Yes, Grenada, it's what we've been waiting on. The countdown to the Maggie King of the Grill. It's back at its legendary home, Mun Rouge Plain Field. Grenada on Saturday, June the 7th. The flames return with grill masters battling for glory. All the action starts at 12 noon. Then from 6 p.m., we go stateside for live entertainment by the Caress Band. It's food, fun, and flavor, all powered by Maggie. Loads of attraction for the kids, bouncy castle, games, and plenty of fun for the little ones while we indulge in smoky goodness. Don't miss the vibe, the flavor, the fierce competition. King of the Grill 2025 is back and better than ever. It's the King of the Grill 2025. Maggie King of the Grill, brought to you by Maggie, the secret of great flavor. Grenada Distillers Limited, makers of Clark's Court, Grenada's #1 rum. Grenada Paper Products, Classic Lightning Caribbean, Grenville Cooperative Credit Union, Budget Foods, where quality and affordability call home. Sandals Resort, Flow, Glenelg Spring Water, Blue Bubbles PA Rentals and Event Supplies, Innovation Grenada Limited, and Rubus, Fuel and Grills in competition. It's the Maggie King of the Grill 2025. Be there.
All right, welcome back, viewers and listeners, to the conversation. As promised, I've been blessed this morning by, I had two beautiful ladies on Zoom, and now I've got 7 or maybe 8 beautiful ladies that will be spending some time with us this morning. Let me let you know early, we'll we'll forego the BBC News this morning, all right, because I've got to talk to our national queen contestants. Good morning, ladies.
Good morning.
Wow. I'll go off from the English language this morning a little bit. You all sound beautifuler.
Yeah, I like that.
That's fine, right? Lovely.
That is fine.
Okay, so we've got 7 contestants, 1 representing every parish, and I must firstly apologize for bringing you on a little later than anticipated, but that's the way the media operates sometimes. Not making an excuse, but it's just the reality. So we've got 7 beautiful ladies representing every parish, Carriacou and Pidimatnik inclusive, and I host many queen shows before, all right, and I always said, you're all queens, but due to financial constraints, only one can get that crown. But you all are queens in your own rights. But I want you to introduce yourself and what is that thrust, that there's this special project that you're into, yes, and so forth. So I'm going to start from my extreme right, No, let me do it properly. Miss St. Andrew was here first this morning. She was here 6 o'clock. All right. Good morning, Miss Clark. All right. And welcome.
Thank you. Good morning.
Right. Miss St. Andrew, tell us your name.
I am Princess Felix, and I, as you said, the representative for St. Andrew at this year's Carnival Queen Show.
And where exactly in St. Andrew are you from?
I normally tell people Walker, Laddie, Post Royal, anywhere around there. But I am really from Walker, but, all communities, we're one.
So let me ask you, do you happen to know Mr. Devon George? The pastor of the Church of God?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
Carlton George.
Carlton.
Yes, I do.
Well, there's Carlton, Devon, and Ian.
So you call all one name?
Yes.
I know them.
Yes, Carlton, yes. Good. Yes. Okay, so what got you into, what made you come forth this year to say, hey, I'm going to go represent St. Andrew, and I'm going to bring that crown home?
Honestly, I started this journey because of people. People were telling me, oh, you should go into modeling, you should go try out for the Queen Show. And when I really did, I realized that I'm still doing it for people, but in a different twist. I see how much I have inspired people around me. There's one lady in my community, she says, you're as we knows, and she was so excited. All my students as well, and all the little girls, they're looking up to me. And so I say that if I can have that influence with such a big platform, then I can really do a lot. So now I am doing it for them, but I'm also doing it for the development that I see within myself and for the bond that I've been able to form with the girls as well.
So what's your professional career?
Oh, I am a teacher by profession.
Okay, wow. Okay, because I heard you said you're students.
Yes.
I was wondering. Okay, that is a very noble profession, so that speaks volumes. All right, I'm going to my next most beautiful lady, Miss St. George.
Yes.
Could you tell us your name, please?
I am Kadian Thomas.
And which part of St. George are you representing?
I am from the community of Montut.
Okay, that's interesting. That's interesting. Montut would love to have a queen, wearing the crown this year. And as my friend here said, what got you to come forward this year?
Well, I just wanted to be a voice for the voiceless. I know that I come from a community that is stigmatized, and people look down on us so many times, especially me as an individual. I remember growing up and people always telling me I would never be good enough because of where I came from. I'm just here to inspire, because I know that there is a young girl in my community or a young boy that is just looking for that glimpse of hope, and I'm also here to learn, to grow and become the best version version of myself.
Wow. You give me the bumps on my skin. Yeah, and people say these things not understanding the power of words.
Yeah.
You understand? Parents, I want to use this opportunity to make that clarion call. Be mindful of the words that you pronounce on your children's lives. Please. Please, please. Okay, so I understand that there is this pet project that each contestant has to take on, and I'm going to keep with you, Miss St. George, Miss Montu, Joanne and Devin. Your girl is here. Right. Tell us, what's your project?
My project, my Beauty with a Purpose initiative, is entitled Community Destigmatization and Classism Eradication. They are big words, they are huge words, but they have simple meaning and a huge effect on each and every one of our lives. Yeah, stigmatization is when someone view you in a negative way because of a particular characteristic or attribute, whether it be your school, whether it be your community, whether it be your family member. And classism is when someone see you as more or less valuable based on your class or your economic status. And because I grew up in that community where people see me as low or as below the poverty line, or they would say, you're from here, so they do drugs, they do alcohol, they're on violence, so they try to put me in this box and say you're going to become the same thing. And I'm just using this platform to say my circumstances would never determine where I'm going to be in the future.
My goodness me. What's your professional career?
I am an entertainer by profession. I'm a dancer.
Okay, that sounds nice.
Pick up dynamic olives. Yeah.
Nice. Okay, well, I am very certain that the parish of St. George, but more specifically the village of Mantu, will be looking forward to you, and they will be rooting for you. I can see that positivity glowing from your face. There's this thing that, you know, you have to prove them wrong. Yeah, despite my circumstances or your so-called circumstances, that nothing good would come up from Mantu, I'm going to prove you wrong.
Exactly.
And that's the key motivator there, right?
Yes, yes.
Oh my goodness me, that's awesome. What's your mission?
You know, one of my students said to me earlier this year, he said, Miss, I know where I'm going already, you know. He said, Miss, right now I just living my life and I'm doing what I have to do because I know when I reach a certain age, I know what's going to happen.
What is that?
And he said that with such certainty that he knew that he was going to end up and his life was going to be very short. And so he said he was just doing this because that is where people expect him to be. And so that has been one of the reasons why I chose to do youth violence as my area, the pipeline essentially, which is my name, because we so often say to children that because you come from here, because that is your community, that is your circumstance, you're going to end up there and that is the end. And so when that child said that to me, something just clicked within me, because he is so young but he seems so sure of what his future was going to look like. And so my platform, my initiative, the pipeline, is to raise awareness for youth violence, but to also prove to the youth that they don't have to follow that route, that they can choose something different, and that their life does not have to end up the way that people expect their lives to turn out. And that is very, very important to me, because even in my community as well, I can serve as an inspiration. As I said, the platform is huge, the platform that we're afforded. And so the change that I could have made before, I can make even more now. And it's very important to me that I take on the issue of youth violence, because everybody sees it in Grenada. We see the rise. Every time something happens, we say, what's going on in Grenada? And it's not going to change unless we actually do something to fix it. And that is the plan for me.
Wow, that's deep.
Yes.
That's deep. That's really, really deep. I mean, if I was on the stage, I would have requested a loud round of applause for you both. They're deep. All right. Well, I want to wish you all the best, but I also want to give both of you the opportunity to invite the world to come on down to Majestic Thursday. Yes, come on. You know the drill, man. Come with me. Invite the world.
Good morning, Grenada. I would also like to say good morning to my students. I would like to say good morning to my community and to everyone who is looking on. I know that this year for sure for sure that this year is going to be a great one. My fellow contestants and I, we have a really great bond, and I think we're all very talented, we're very intelligent, and we have something to show this year. So I definitely don't think that Majestic Thursday is something that you would miss, because I guarantee if you miss it, you'll be waking up the next morning and say, boy, I should have go.
I should have go. I like that. And you know what I like about you? You have the ability to intermingle the real English with the colloquial I should have go. Yeah, I like this. Not everybody might appreciate that, but that's fine. My friend.
Hello, Grenada. Good morning.
That's my program, you know. Good morning, Grenada.
Yes, good morning, Grenada.
Good.
Good morning, Grenada. Good morning to my family, my community, my parish. Good morning. I am inviting you to Majestic Thursday, the August the 7th. You do not want to miss this one. Come see all of us portray our talents, intelligence, and most importantly, our inner beauty. Yes.
I love this. I want to take the opportunity, and of course by extension the management and staff of the GBN, to wish you all the best in your endeavors. And always remember me saying that was always a comforting zone for contestants. You're all queens. You all are queens. One person is going to wear that crown because things hard. You understand? So don't be feeling second fiddle because I didn't get the crown. That person just deserved it more. But you all are queens. Remember that, and you will rep well.
Thank you.
I can see it.
Thank you.
Folks, you heard it. Miss St. Andrew and Miss St. George.
Yes.
Look out for them Majestic Thursday, the 10th.
The 7th
of August. We take a break, just a quick break, just a quick pause, and we'll bring on two other contestants. It's Good Morning Grenada, 2 minutes after 8 o'clock.
My name is Pianki Toussaint. I am a proud representative of the Maggie brand and by extension Bryden and Miners. And I'm here to tell you that we are very excited to be once again the title sponsor of the GBN Maggie King of the Grill. This is an event that we have partnered with for well over a decade. It's a family fun environment. It's a great way to taste the culinary exploits of some of Grenada's finest chefs. And I'm telling you, if you're not there, you're missing out on something grand, right? This is something that our brand, Maggie, a household name, your culinary partner, is very, very happy to be a part of. And you'll get to see some exciting, not just see, but also taste some delicious and exciting things from us on that day as well. So we are looking forward to having you at the GBN Maggie King of the Grill. See you there.
Get ready, Grenada. The Maggie King of the Grill is back and bigger than ever. On Saturday, June 7th, Monroe's playing field transforms into the ultimate battleground for grill masters. Think you've got what it takes? Then fire up those grills and show your skills. Registration closes Friday, April the 11th. So don't miss your chance to compete for that sizzling prize and bragging rights. It's food, fun, and flavor, all powered by Maggie. To register, call 407-8458. Maggie King of the Grill, where flavor rules. See you there.
The Mass officially starts now as Spice Mass Corporation together with Aura Caribbean is turning up the thing all the way up with Carnival City Fusion Thursdays. It all kicks off on Thursday, May 29th and continues every Thursday into June. We're bringing the vibes to the Port Louis lawn. Gates open 7 p.m. Action starts 8 p.m. Get ready for live performances from your favorite soca, groovy, and calypso artists, plus the sweet sounds of steel band, live bands, and all the mass elements you love. Veko, Jab Jab, Short Knee, Moko Jumbi, Apache, and more. It's more than a line. It's a whole carnival experience. So grab your crew, bring the energy, and come let's celebrate where culture meets pure excitement. Carnival City Fusion Thursdays, Port Louis Lawn, beginning May 29th and continues every Thursday into June. Come, let's play a mass, cause 'cause the thing start.
100.9 100.9 100.9 100.9 100.9 100.9 100.9 100.9 100.9 100.9 100.9 100.9 100.9 100.9 100.9 100.9 100.9 100.9 100.9 100.9 100.9 100.9 100.9 100.9 100.9 100.9 100.9 100.9 100.9 100.9 100.9 100.9 100.9 100.9 100.9 100.9 100.9 100.9 100.9 100.9 100.9 100.9 100.9 100.9 100.9 100.9 100.9 100.9 100.9 100.9 100.9 100.9 100.9 100.9 100.9 100.9 100.9 100.9 100.9 100.9 100.9 100.9 100.9 100.9 100.9 100.9 100.9 100.9 100.9 100.9 100.9 100.9 100.9 100.9 100.9 100.9 100.9 100.9
5 minutes gone past 8 o'clock. As promised, I've got the beautiful ladies this morning. And as you can see, watch the smiles. Ladies, good morning.
Good morning.
Bonsoir. Buenos dias. Ni hao. All right. Guten Morgen. All the languages. Yeah. Okay. How are you doing this morning?
A bit tired, but I'm very excited for this interview.
Tired season open.
Yes.
Yeah, exhaustion time.
Yeah.
Okay, so folks, let me get straight to the point. I've got with me a Rep Queen contestant representing St. Patrick Cultural City. Krong City, as called.
Krong City.
Yeah. Okay. And of course, the home of the reigning queen from Carriacou and Pity Matnick.
Yes.
So St. Patrick, boundaries close by.
Mm-hmm.
Did you all pay up that way intentionally?
No.
Okay. No. All right. So let's start from the extreme right. Miss St. Patrick, your name and exactly which village of St. Patrick are you from?
So my name is Jermaine Laborde. I am the designated representative from St. Patrick, and I hail from the village of Monfendu.
Okay.
I don't know if you're familiar with it.
Okay. Laborde.
Laborde.
Right. Lennox Laborde. You know that person?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Good. Lovely.
You know everybody?
Yes, I'm true Grenadian.
Right. That's good.
And my friend from Carriacou and Pity Matnick, exactly where are you representing in that big parish?
I am Kadeja Bristol, and I proudly represent Carriacou and Petit Matnick, hailing from the beautiful village of Leicester.
Leicester and Carriacou.
Yes.
Yeah, that's a nice living spot.
Yes, it is.
All right. Now, taking on this competition, it's a bold step. Not very many young people are willing to come, because you're looking at the world here. The world is looking at you, and not very many people are comfortable doing that. But here you are with all your poise and all your beautiful smiles, and tell us what got you. I'm going back to St. Patrick to start. What got you into this?
To be honest, pageantry has never piqued my interest, but I've had encounters with persons, and they had prompted me to partake in pageant because they saw my potential and they believed that I can actually make something of myself in that field. And so I basically had a community believing in me before I started believing in myself. And that was push enough. I mean, after years and years of asking me, I decided, you know what? Just let me go and try something and see, you know. So I decided to do it, and hence I'm here, trying my best, and somewhat regretting it sometimes. Yeah, but it is what it is. I'm here already, and I have to represent well. So that's what I'm trying to do.
What's your professional career?
Right now, I am a parachute coordinator within my parish. So I am an extension of the Ministry of Youth and Sport. But I want to branch off into the field of counseling and clinical psychology. Yes.
And you will be just that. You will be a counselor and a clinical psychologist. All right?
Thank you.
Speak it into being.
Yes.
Right, good. And just the same way you can speak the one wearing that crown tonight on Majestic Thursday. As I said to the previous contestants, you all are queens. Repping everything, but financial constraints. Only they can only purchase one crown. So at the end of the competition on the Majestic Thursday night, you all are walking off the stage as queens, but just that the one person that needed the crown most.
Yeah.
That will happen, right? So don't feel daunted or feel less. You all are queens.
Yeah.
My friend from Carriacou and Pity Matnick, Leicester to be precise. Tell us, what got you involved? What made you come forward this year?
Well, fun fact, it was a morning I was getting ready for school, and I received a call from an unknown number. And normally I don't respond to those calls.
Who's calling me from the unknown number?
While I'm getting ready for school. Yeah. And so one mind told me, take the call, it might be important. And the call was about accepting the opportunity to represent Carriacou and Petite Martinique at a national level.
Oh.
I was in shock because I was never into pageantry. I was just a normal girl, you know, trying to pursue education. So although that was a bit of a conflict for that situation, I seen it as an opportunity to better myself study-wise, because there is a prize for a scholarship if in fact I win. So I accepted it, and this journey so far has changed me in a lot of ways. Like, I see myself differently, and I'm learning a lot and maturing myself. So I think this pageantry was a call to help me mature myself in a better form.
Wow.
Yeah.
The stories that I'm getting are just awesome, you know, the call to duty, what calls you to duty, and the fact that you are able to pursue your career with that opportunity, it speaks volumes. Now, there is a mission that every one of you have to undergo. What is your mission? What is that project that you're carrying?
My Beauty with a Purpose initiative platform is about sexual abuse and mental health. Being that I am a victim of sexual assault, I thought that there wasn't any other initiative I could take up or have a deep connection with other than something I went through already, so that I can better help others and, you know, promote myself in a more true form.
You're brave.
Yeah.
You're someone. Were you born in September?
No, February.
Okay, because I'm September born, and I think I'm the only person that is really able to talk to my downfalls and mishaps, because that's the easiest way to get out of it. You know, there's nothing you could do that can take it away. It happened already, so the more prepared you are to face it head on, it's part of your repertoire. You understand? It's not a pleasant one, but it is.
Yeah, it isn't something nice, but being that I went through it shows that I could help someone at a more experienced level.
Yeah.
Because therapists, they don't have the experience of being sexually abused or assaulted.
No, they read it in the books.
They just read it in the books. They don't know how we truly feel.
Yeah.
And because I know how I truly felt, I know how someone else is feeling. So I thought that this platform was an opportunity for me to help someone in need.
Yes,
I love this. I love this. That's heart-wrenching there.
I can't talk after that.
Well, if you can't talk, you definitely have to sing. Tell us your mission.
So
Beauty with a Purpose.
My Beauty with a Purpose initiative alludes to persons being their true self in order to showcase their true beauty. So it's basically a callback to the essence of who we are beneath the surface. And this initiative blossomed from the realization that too many of us attempt to conform to societal standards or societal molds that were never meant for us, myself included. And I understand how exhausting it can be trying to present and upkeep a facade that is accepted by society but not necessarily who you are. And so I decided to stand in my truth, and I decided that this platform would be an avenue to inspire others to do the same, to bring that to just for them to rediscover the power and peace that lies in being their true selves.
Wow.
Yes.
Now, I know for a fact the adjudicators on the night, they're going to have some problems. They're going to have some problems because, I mean, each of you speaks so eloquently and fluent and deep.
Yeah.
That you all got depth.
I think it's a passion behind it.
Yeah.
You have to be passionate for you to be able to speak so fluent on something.
Yeah, it has to be new.
Yeah, I think that all the platforms have a deep connection with us. It's very personal, so hence why we are so easy to bring it out to the public.
Okay, I want to give you the opportunity now to you see you all have missed. I usually don't stutter, but you all have me stuttering. You know. I'm going to give you all the opportunity to bring the world to Majestic Thursday come the 7th of August.
Okay, so my family, all of the support that I have, the whole of Carriacou and Petite Martinique. I am expecting each and every one of you to be there on that night, proudly being there for me, and just shout, because I will hear you. I will be looking for you guys.
Yeah. All right. And you have some big shoes to fill, huh?
Yes.
Yeah, big shoes to fill, because the pressure is on,
Why?
we can't let this thing leave Carriacou.
Have to bring it back up.
I know.
Yeah.
Tell us.
So, Grenada, I'm speaking, and especially Crown City, my parish, I'm inviting you all to the National Stadium on August 7th, Majestic Thursday, where myself and the other 6 delegates will vie for the coveted title of National Carnival Queen 2025. As Mr. Innocent stated before, it would be something that you would not want to miss out on, because each of us has something unique to bring on stage, and I can assure each and every one of you that this would be one for the books. Trust and believe.
Crown City representing in a big way, as Donald Trump would say, bigly. Representing bigly. Ladies, I want to wish you all the best, but like I said earlier, you all are queens.
Yes.
And conduct and carry yourself like that. And at the end of it, the one who deserves it most gets the crown, but you all are queens.
Yes.
Remember that. Okay?
Yes. Thank you.
All the best. God bless. Folks, we
Thank
take a quick break. We'll be back with more of our contestants. 4 down, 3 to go.
The road to greatness continues. Catch the senior men's national team live at the Karani James Athletic Stadium for 2 thrilling football clashes. Saturday, May 31st, it's a fiery international friendly as Grenada takes on Anguilla, just $20 admission. Then on Wednesday, June 4, it's our FIFA World Cup qualifier versus the Bahamas, $25 admission. Both matches kick off at 7 p.m. sharp. Come dressed, come loud, come proud. Style your national team, bring your posters, and show the world you are the 12th man. Let's pack the stadium, flood the stands, and roar together. Get your tickets now at the official GFA ticket outlets. Go to Fed.com or at the gate. Let's stand proud with Team Grenada. One island, one team, one goal.
Attention all divers, snorkelers and underwater enthusiasts. Effective May 15th, 2025, all visitors to the renowned Mulliner Underwater Sculpture Park will be required to pay a small fee of US $3.50 or EC $10 per person. These fees are essential to support the ongoing maintenance and repairs of the sculptures, as well as the development of new features to ensure the park remains a world-class attraction. Payment can be made through the Grenada Tourism Authority's online payment portal, available on the Pure Grenada website, www.puregrenada.com. We thank you for your support in enhancing this extraordinary underwater product. This announcement is brought to you by the Grenada Tourism Authority and the Ministry of Tourism, dedicated to protecting and conserving Grenada's resources for the enjoyment of all.
Grenada, it's what we've been waiting on. The countdown to the Maggie, King of the Grill. It's back at his legendary home, Montrouge Playing Field. Grand Dance on Saturday, June the 7th. The Flames return with Grill Masters battling for glory. All the action starts at 12 noon. Then from 6 p.m., we go stateside for live entertainment by the Caress Band. It's food, fun, and flavor, all powered by Maggie. Loads of attraction for the kids, bouncy castle, games, and plenty of fun for the little ones while we indulge in smoky goodness. Don't miss the vibe, the flavor, the fierce competition. King of the Grill 2025 is back and better than ever. It's the King of the Grill 2025. Maggie King of the Grill, brought to you by Maggie, the secret of great flavor. Grenada Distillers Limited, makers of Class Code, Grenada's #1 rum. Grenada Paper Products, Classic Lightning Caribbean, Grenville Cooperative Credit Union, Budget Foods, where quality and affordability call home. Sandals Resort, Flow, Glenelg Spring Water, Blue Bubbles PA Rentals and Event Supplies, Innovation Grenada Limited, and Rubus, Fuel and Grills in competition. It's the Maggie King of the Grill 2025. Be there.
Looking to shop online from your favorite stores like Amazon and Shein? With GPC Global, it's never been easier. Get your very own US address and shop from around the world. With GPC Global, you can order the latest trends and must-have items, all delivered straight to Grenada to your closest post office for your pickup. We offer the cheapest rates, and our service is reliable and quick. No more waiting for weeks for your packages. Your satisfaction is guaranteed. Join the Grenada Postal family today and start shopping smarter. Visit us online at www.grenadapostal.com or call us on 437-POST. That's 437-7678. GPC Global, your gateway to the world.
Welcome back, viewers and listeners. The conversation, a majestic edition of it this morning. I've been blessed with 7 beautiful ladies. I usually stutter on that word, beautiful, you know. And so far we've had Miss St. Andrew, Miss St. George, Miss Carriacou and P.D. Martinic, and Miss St. Patrick. So now I'm blessed with Miss St. David, Miss St. John, and Miss St. Mark. Ladies, good morning and welcome.
Good morning.
Wow. You awesome together. You all been choreographed. A well-oiled machine. Ladies, good morning once again and welcome to the program. And I'm very happy to have you. I'm going to start from my extreme right, representing the parish, the Virgin Parish of St. David.
Yes.
I hope you don't hear any biasness in my voice. Representing the Virgin Parish of St. David. Tell us about your representation. Who are you? Which is the village you're representing? And we'll do it that way.
Good morning, everyone. I am Gilina Mark, your designated contestant at this year's National Carnival Queen Show, representing, as you said, the one and only Virgin Parish. I hail from the one and only LA Latin. Good morning, my people, and it is a pleasure being here this morning.
You said LA, my mind went to Los Angeles. Latin. LA. All right.
Yeah.
Yes. Good. Nice. Miss St. John.
Hi.
You got to do better than that.
Hello, everyone. I am Aaliyah Knight, your Miss St. John 2025. I grew up in a very peaceful and nature-surrounded village called Douglaston.
Douglaston in St. John, yeah?
Yes.
I know Douglaston. Okay. And my closest. Yes, Miss St. Mark.
Good morning, everyone. I am Blossom George, this year's representative for St. Mark, and I hail from the beautiful town of Victoria, with my loving people. Good morning.
Yeah, Sunset City.
Yes.
Good, nice. Well, it's a pleasure to have you all, but let me make it categorically clear up front, you all are queens, right?
Yes.
On the night, Majestic Thursday, one person might just deserve the crown a little more.
Yes.
And if, more money was available, they might have bought 7 crowns, but they could only purchase one. So, but go with that, you all are queens in your own right. So, Miss St. David, what got you to come forth and say, I am going to take up the task and represent Virgin Parish?
Well, I consider myself to be a very patriotic person. I love the culture. I am a Jab. I come from a Jab family. And I was given this opportunity by one of my past teachers, Mr. Peter Regis. I hope you're listening. He reached out to me and he told me that I should go to represent the parish at this year's National Carnival Queen Show. And I was a bit reluctant at first, but when I thought about everything that he has done for me, going through school, how much he had my back, how much he always believed in me as a student, I felt like that was the least I could have done for him. And here I am today with his support, of course, representing my parish.
What's your career path?
I am an educator. I'm a teacher. Something he always used to tell me that I would become, by the way.
So that's the second teacher we have in the mix this morning. Miss St. Andrew is also a teacher.
Yes, she is. Neighboring schools, actually.
That's where?
She teaches at GSS. I teach at St. Joseph's Convent, Grenville.
Okay. Yeah. Wow. That's good. That's awesome. All right, Miss St. John.
Hello again.
All right, tell us what got you involved this year.
I received a phone call. Aaliyah, we need you to represent St. John this year. I was never into participating in pageants. However, I would always watch. I loved it. Whenever I would watch, I would try to judge at the same time and even try to answer the questions on the spot as the girls. So at that, I said, maybe I have a chance. People believing me, and maybe it's time that I started to believe in myself.
Okay, and that is the motivator.
Yeah.
That is what drew you out from the shell.
Yeah, because everyone knows me, and they were a bit like, oh, you're going to a queen? Yeah.
You're going to show them?
Yes.
Yeah. Tell them you're from Guav.
Correct.
Yeah. Not, some folks try to pronounce it nicely, Guav. It's Guav. Yes, you're from Guav.
It's Guav.
Yeah, Guav. Lovely. Miss St. Mark, Sunset City representative.
Yes.
Talk to us. What got you involved this year?
Well, I've always had a struggle with public speaking and always had anxiety for a couple of years, and losing my father earlier up this year kind of pushed me towards going to do the Queen Show, because I also want to make him proud, and I also want to challenge myself to overcome my own battles.
Okay, and you think this is the best platform on which to do that?
Yes, I do, because I've always admired Queen Show. I've always been around it, especially in the community Queen Shows. My aunt used to help some of the girls, so I've always witnessed it going on. So I've always find an enjoyment in it.
Let me ask you a question, right? And it's just a question. Don't feel, I've interviewed the previous 4 and this last 3. And if my eyes serves me right, I know I need to check my glasses, but you're the smallest in the mids, right?
Yes, I am.
Good. Lovely. And how would it feel to you if on the night when the results are being called out, and ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for the new 2025 Miss Majestic Thursday, representing the Sunset City of Victoria, and your name is called, how would you feel?
I would feel really, really good, because I have worked towards it. Even though I'm little, just like my parish, you may be little, but we talawa. So, little things come, big things come in little packages, and that's something I've always stuck by. So even though I may be small, I've come with big experiences.
My goodness.
Look at you.
I do not know who the judges will be on Thursday, Majestic Thursday, but I am so happy that I am not one of them. Because the adjudication process is going to be mind-boggling. It's going to be a difficult, because I'll be honest with you, each and every one of you have spoken remarkably well. You understand? So I don't know, but in any case, I'm coming back to you. Virgin Parish.
Yes.
Tell us, what is your what's
Beauty with a Purpose
Beauty with a
initiative.
Purpose mission? Yes.
Yes. So my Beauty with a Purpose initiative is entitled Beyond Labels, the Magic in Every Human Being. This initiative deals with people with disabilities who are differently abled. I have always had the opportunity to interact with people who are differently abled in my community, on public transportation, in the town of St. Andrew, because you know there's a special ed school up there. And I have always witnessed their magic. The spark that they bring when they walk into a room, the love that they have to share. And as a person who deals well with kids, a person who likes to interact with people, I do not see a more fitting initiative for me than one that showcases the talent, the love, and the magic in the differently abled people among us.
Wow. My goodness me. Miss St. John, I want to hear, what is your Beauty with a Purpose initiative?
Hidden gems.
Hidden gems, okay.
Uncovering the greatness in overlooked places.
You would really have to expound a little bit
No
on that.
problem.
Yes.
This is something that I am really passionate about. So speaking about it, it's no problem. It's almost like having a conversation as opposed to an interview. My platform, I decided to go out this route because I have noticed here in Grenada and in my parish, we have a lot of talented young people. And a lot of times they don't get to shine their lights. We don't get to see the skills that they have. Lack of opportunities, lack of recognition, various things can play into that. But if we give them, well, if I, since I have this platform and I shine that light upon them, the world can see them. The world can see what they have to offer. And they would no longer be, oh, from St. John, you're from St. Andrews, he's just a young person. No. This is me. This is who I am. Let me show you who I am and not what you may think of me, not a preconceived idea. I am going to tell you who I am.
I love this. I love this. I love this. Little but talawa. So you see, let me hear, what is your Beauty with a Purpose mission this morning?
My Beauty with a Purpose initiative is titled Unmask, Facing Mental Health Openly.
Okay. And again, I want you to expound on that.
No problem. So it's come from a very personal space, me being having dealt with anxiety, depression, having made a few suicide attempts and being very open about it. I have realized that young persons in our generation are being shamed out in public, or just saying that they should pray it away about their mental health conditions. It is not something that goes away easily. It's something that needs to be talked about more, especially in our generation. Oftentimes that it is way too overlooked, especially in schools, in communities. We see a lot of persons committing suicide these days. There is no reason. There's a lot of reasons for that. And I believe that my platform and my presence here in the Queen Show can be their voice to speak out. I want to show them that they can do anything, even if someone shames them, or even if they're too scared to speak out. I want to be their voice to speak out.
My goodness me. I can hear the passion.
Yes, yes.
My goodness. You catch them. You catch them. Well, ladies, I really want to applaud you all. And the four that went before, they were looking at us outside, just as you were looking at them. And I want to use this opportunity to really congratulate all 7 of you. Not only the 7 of you, but the folks who are working along with you, because I know it takes a lot of work in preparation. The preparatory phase is usually tough, getting you to come out of that shell and coming forth, and then now, okay, you come forth, let's shape you into that. It takes a lot.
It does.
So I want to really applaud you all for this bold step. And I mean, each and every one of you have got a story. Your Beauty with a Purpose initiative, it's a storyline. And I'm really, really impressed. I've been around a number of Queen shows before, but I'm looking forward to 2025.
It's a golden year.
Yeah, it'll be amazing.
I really look forward. The organizers, the trainers, the people who are going to teach you the speech and the toys, and I know they've got their work cut out. But live with one thing. You all are queens. Remember that. Always remember, Innocent said that. Okay? You all are queens. So I'm going to give each and every one of you the opportunity to invite the world to Majestic Thursday, come Thursday the 7th of August. I'm starting with Miss Virgin Parish.
Good morning, Grenada. Good morning,
That's
world.
my program.
Good morning.
Good morning, Grenada is my program.
Good morning to all of our international listeners. Good morning to my family. Good morning to my team, my students, my teachers. I want to wish you a wonderful day, and I also want to use this opportunity to invite you to Majestic Thursday, August 7th. Mr. Innocent himself has said it. It's a year to look forward to. Come on down to the National Stadium on August 7th to witness elegance and poise as we vie for the crown, my fellow delegates and I.
She said it all. She said it all. She said it all.
Okay, she said it all. Well, that was it all. You say your part now. All right.
So to everyone listening out there, near and far, we, myself and my fellow delegates, contestants, we appreciate you. Thank you for recognizing us and seeing how much of the hard work we put into this journey. And we look forward to making you smile, laugh, and be in awe of us on August 7th.
Wow. Wow. My dearest, smallest, most talawise.
Good morning, everyone. I hope you are having a great and amazing morning. And I would like to invite you all to come out on August the 7th to a night of beauty, elegance, and creativity that me and my fellow delegates will grace upon you.
Ladies, I want to wish you all the best.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I know this year's Majestic Thursday is one for the record books. All right? Just go out and rep.
Yeah.
Just go out and rep. As we would say, free up.
Yes.
Just be you on stage and let the judges do what they have to do. At the end of it, if you do not wear the crown, you be satisfied that you gave it your best.
Yes.
That's the idea. That's the idea. All the best.
Thank you.
I look forward to speaking with you all just before the event again, and then after the event.
Yes. Thank you so much for having me.
The pleasure is always ours here at GBN. Thank you, folks. That's it for the conversation this morning, extended version of it. We take a commercial break. We'll be back just for the wrap. GT is already here, I'm certain. I haven't seen him, but knowing GT as I do, there are 4 beautiful ladies outside. He might be trying to find their names and numbers, and all right, because he really would want to. Someone says get 2 tickets. Oh my goodness. Yeah, you see?
Tickets are all get it.
Started selling already, okay? Folks, that's it. We'll be back. That's it for the conversation. Love you. Bye-bye.
Bye.